Very nice. Telepathy. And I'll give you an example of telepathy. It's not, I guess in this time period, it's not what people think it is in a way, but at the same time, it could be. I'll give you an example now that, you have a dream, and then you hear stories about someone on the other side of the world who have the same exact dream as you did. And it's crazy. Because, you think of like a full-on telepathy. Someone that can really just read somebody else's mind, know what they're going, know what they're doing, everything they're about. Basically, it's just someone who can read minds, And basically, I believe we had more of a full amount of that when you talk about the Garden of Adam and Eve. You hear about all these stories of people dying, and they encounter these angelic beings, and they don't talk with their mouths. They talk with, it's like they're telepathic. They talk with their minds, basically. No one talks verbally in the afterlife. It's like they're all telepathic. And even stories you've heard of aliens and UFOs and all this other stuff doing telepathic ways of talking to people. But besides that, I'm not trying to get, because it, good and evil and everything, but it's just weird. You think about it, we used to have more of that ability on Earth. As far as Adam and Eve being telepathic, maybe, I don't know, in that time period, because that was so long ago. Maybe they were telepathic. I don't know if they spoke verbally or with their minds. But if you think about it, we're actually less human than we were back then with nanotechnology, bioengineered food, bioengineering, AI, and all this other stuff. And everything that we've put into our bodies. We have aluminum in our bodies. And we have aluminum in our bodies that I can tell you, like, just not even from the periodic table of things that come from it. Basically, everything they put into our foods and everything else. We have our cell phones. And why would you say you think we don't have aluminum inside of us? Well, I can tell you that. How is it? Studies have come out. They talk about 5G and all this other stuff. The sun can cook us from the inside out. Well, what is living in us is the aluminum that causes that. From the bioengineering and everything else. Even in the other 2000s, they were talking about, it was funny, even in McDonald's and everything, we're talking about our fries or other things had nanotechnology strands in them. I've even heard, I was looking at something, even different things had nanotechnology, like little particles or worms or something in them. And so, we become less human over each new generation. And that's why I like to refer to as each new generation is like a hybridized generation. We're less human than we were before, but we're turning into something else until AI fully approaches. And then we're fully non-human, but we're fully, I guess maybe you would call it I don't know what people believe on this to see it, but it's kind of like we're really just being fully corrupted in a lot of ways. You could see it like that, but, telepathy, something to talk about, something interesting. So, very nice. Oh.